Most sales reps, founders, they're losing deals that they should be winning. Their pitch isn't weak, their pricing isn't off. They're losing because they're running scripts, the same scripts that everyone else is using, and your buyer can smell it from a mile away. You know, I've closed millions in B2B sales. My close rate at times has been over 60%. There's a lot of moving parts to that. But understand that and listen, it has nothing to do with the scripts. In this video, I'm going to show you 3 moves that no sales coach teaches, and the discovery tip that you'll see in 5 minutes here. The one rule that wins deals your competitors lose, a lot of reps will hate this one, and that's the guide framework. Close high-ticket deals without you ever pushing. Stick with me, because number 2, that's taken me over to 60% at times. But here's the truth about B2B in 2026. Your buyer has already been pitched hundreds of times. They know the close, they know the tricks, they know the techniques. So if you're walking out of calls feeling the deals just slipped, it's not your fault. You're running the playbook everyone else is running. First, stop treating discovery like an interrogation. Most reps, they're mining for the pain points so they can weaponize them on the close. That's old school manipulation. The buyer feels it, the second you start that. Real discovery has one job, and it's a win-win. Can you fix it? Is your product right? And is the ROI a good fit? Walk in, see if you're a fit, not a closer. This is where you want to connect one-on-one with the person on the other side. So stop selling and start qualifying. That's the discovery tip here, is that you want to connect with the other person and you want to be human to human, person to person. Your job's to connect with them and just to show them. One of the greatest tricks here that we understand is just actually showing up to connect with them. But here's the rule that does all the heavy lifting, and you're not going to be told this by others. Nobody in sales talks about this. Everybody is obsessed with the methodologies and the frameworks and the tactics. 7-step close, the objection matrix. But the real cheat code, it's you caring more than anybody else in the room. And I mean that genuinely. Caring, not fake energy, real care. That's the kind that means you look them in the eye and you honestly are saying, hey, if we're not the right fit, boom, then I'll show you who is. That's the move that's won me more deals than any other script ever could, because trust will compound. So if you are in the call and you are connecting with that person, you're honestly coming, they can sense if you feel. If you care about your product and you care about people and you believe in your product and then you know that you can help that person, then your job, the right thing to do is to sell them that. If you had the cure to cancer and you know what, here you are and you find somebody has cancer, guess what? The right thing to do is to tell them about it, lead them in the right direction. If you have the solution, then you want to help them. If you don't, then point them in the right direction. I've had so many people, amazing, that I've told them in a call, hey, we can't help you, that's not going to work, that either they came back later or they literally sent me a referral because I just showed them that I cared and I didn't pressure them into a sale. Instead, I said, hey, how about you go over here? This might be where you need to be and fit, and just honestly try to help them. True sales is caring. The person who cares the most wins. When you care more than your competitors, you know what? This one move has won me more deals than any script ever could. Because trust compounds. The buyers remember. They come back, they refer, they buy when the timing is right. When you care more than your competitor, you don't close them. They close themselves. The last move here is just stop being a salesperson. Be a guide. Your job's just to guide them in the right direction. So during discovery, hey, I'm taking notes, not for ammo, but for their roadmap so I can lead them in the right direction. And at the end of the call, I hand it back. I look at what they told me. You said this, we're going to start here. You said that if we can fix this. You said, once again, that this is where you're headed. And I'm using their words as goals, their urgency. And yes, I ask for the close multiple times. I have to, but I'm not pressuring them. I'm pointing them at the map that they just drew themselves, ready to walk in it. That's how you can get that at times over 60% close rate. And you can increase your rate immediately, not by pushing, but by guiding. But here's the thing, none of this matters if your calendar is empty. Most B2B business owners and those that are running offers, They aren't losing on the close, they're losing on the volume. Not enough qualified buyers, not even close. If you want the system that helps fill up your calendars with qualified buyers, you should check out our Vanguard. Our Vanguard team, a dedicated team that is specifically helping you in this exact area get 100 qualified sales calls in 100 days or you don't pays that actually show up. If so, click the link below. Our team, we'd be happy to help you and jump in and help you solve this problem. But today, remember this, the person who cares the most wins the most.